So, Happy New Year, everyone. I'm glad we were able to trudge through the end of 2020 together. Also, the channel started this year off hitting 200 subs, so thank you so much for that. It means a bunch, really. Now, let's get into this.
This is my body!
Onision trying his best to hold on to the minuscule piece of relevance he has is probably one of the more interesting things you'll see on YouTube. Even as a washed up, greasy husk of a human being, he still has the energy to make discourse for nothing more than a reaction, just to make sure no one on this godforsaken planet forgets that he exists. It would appear that his Twitch streamer career didn't pop off, as now he's back on his hole on YouTube. Though, in his defense, Twitch doesn't really seem to be making it easier for people using their site.
It's Mr. MVP! Simp! Oh no!
So, you're probably wondering what The Onion is doing for attention nowadays. A year ago, he was out having false freakouts and copywriting videos left and right, something I actually experienced firsthand when I vocoded his spastic readings to King Crimson's theme. Well, it turns out that Onion, surprisingly, attempted to join the ranks of us commentary channels. Just above How to Paint Pikachu and a rehashing of Nicole Arbor's infamous Fat People video, you have his reality check series. Here, you have an Onion essentially criticizing other content creators. I don't exactly know who Davi Vanity is myself, but after looking through Onion's video, I learned nothing other than Vanity is a pretty odd guy and Onion hasn't changed a bit. Now, the video above that one is the one I actually wanted to look into. Here we have a video on Moist Man Critical himself. A good YouTuber you should probably check out instead of The Onion, but that's just my opinion. That's my abysmal take. So I thought I'd make a neat video to look into the Onion's reality check series. At least the ones for the creators I actually know about. Sorry fans of Crank That Frank and Tyler Oakley, I just don't know enough about them to take those on. Critical, aka Penguin Zero, is a YouTube who made numerous videos about me, and other channels smaller than his. These were not nice videos. So, let's invoke a little reality check. Right off the bat, this video doesn't seem to have good intentions, but I'm sure someone like Onision would keep this video from being a full-on hate piece, right? Right.
YouTube's always been a mysterious place. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Okay, so this is Penguin Zero with one earpiece. You know, so he looks super edgy, doesn't want to look dorky with the headphones on. Not that the beard and hair does that already.
You see, it's not easy to start your videos off as poorly as I do mine, but it looks like we've got ourselves a contender here. The first give-off will be this screen of text here. Apart from it being uncalled for, Onion doesn't even bother to properly say Charlie's alias, Moist Critical. Instead, he shrugs it off as some other edgy emo name. This coming from the man with hits such as I'm So Emo, Emo the Musical, Straight Emo Song,
Plow me, but only if you're a chick.
My butt is off limits if you have a...
Looking at the last one was pretty much enough to ruin 2021 for me.
At the end of this video, I'm going to say something inspirational. I'll write it down. I told myself to say something inspirational, so I'll do it.
Honestly, I can just think of something for you on the fly. Don't be Onision. You tend to have less stress when you don't feed off of the emotions of those around you. Or, you know, owe money for screwing over some wetlands.
But for now, Penguin Z.
Hey you guys, I'm Penguin Z, and I just want to say, I talk through my nose and always sound like I'm on something.
Not even 30 seconds in, and all we got so far are pretty much just attacks on his look and voice. With the caliber of commentary we have here, I'm surprised you didn't slip in a small pee-pee joke or something. And I know I probably shouldn't be the one to talk about voices, but Onion, come on now. Your voice is about as grating as hearing Lux laugh every other second.
But this is your god. This is the person you've chosen to be successful on YouTube. This guy right here, Kmart Jesus.
I'm sorry, would you rather we choose a pedophilic groomer instead? I feel like I should be a bit more specific with that one. 2020 has shown us so many of them on this site.
And today I was lucky enough to actually talk to the head of the entire department. I am happy to say he's a human being, at least as far as I could tell. He didn't have any like Android malfunctions or glitches going on where he just starts spewing out like binary code or anything. Like he seemed like a normal, nice guy, actually.
Wow, looks like they converted him into a pro YouTube love boy. Congratulations, your leader has fallen.
Guys, I talk to YouTube and they're actually really cool people. I really like YouTube. YouTube's great.
Well, that's a rather dystopian way of looking at things, Onion. That'd be like me asking why you upload videos when you get such a pathetic view count compared to your sub count. But in all seriousness, it isn't that outlandish for Charlie to have one pleasant experience with the company in the slew of garbage decisions they've been having. Every dog has its day, you know.
The only way to get answers from the policy team or anyone at YouTube to make a big hoopla on Twitter. Why is that the only avenue creators can take to get answers from the platform?
Bro, creators can't get answers from YouTube on the platform. You can get answers because you can talk to the camera for 17 minutes, barely putting any effort into your video, and get 1.4 million views.
Or you know, him making a video, then talking about it on Twitter, getting the subject trending, and then getting Markiplier striked just so YouTube can remove both their wrongly given channel strikes. And yeah, someone with a large following is bound to get a large number of views, although I guess there are some exceptions.
If you have 6.96 million subscribers, yeah, that helps get YouTube's attention. Talk about that white t-shirt privilege.
Are you shitting me, Onion?
And the policy head also recognized that as a disaster too. He wasn't sugarcoating anything. He was able to recognize shortcomings, admit to mistakes, and offer solutions and ask for, feedback, what we thought on some of the things that they need to work on.
Guys, did I mention how much I'm now the puppet of YouTube? YouTube now controls my mind. I make hundreds of thousands of dollars off YouTube, and so I'm trying to basically be the guy that tells you it's all okay, so you stop being mad at YouTube. I may as well have a YouTube logo on my white t-shirt.
You know, I think I'd rather go back to Lux laughing. I'm struggling to get what he's even going on about here. I mean, if you look at Charlie's videos, hell, even his Twitter, the dude hardly changed his stance when it comes to speaking up when YouTube does something dumb. Although, yeah, I am on the fence myself about his video of a censored adult game getting taken down. But if it was as bad as I'm assuming it was, an age restriction probably would have sufficed. Best case scenario.
And Penguins is the new Shane Dawson. They're no doubt gonna start protecting him like they protected Shane. Like, I used to make videos on Shane Dawson, and YouTube called me on the phone and they said, hey, can you take down all your videos about Shane Dawson? YouTube literally protected Shane Dawson. They reached out to me directly protecting Shane Dawson. You cannot criticize their poster boys. And Nasal Voice over here is becoming the new YouTube poster boy. Congratulations.
I don't know where he's even supposed to be going with this. I failed to see any similarities between Shane and Critical. Critical, a dude who primarily streams on Twitch, talked about whatever he feels like with a limited filter, on top of the larger projects he and his crew put together. I don't think a guy testing limits of an enormous dildo is going to be the poster man of this site anytime soon. If we were in the broadcast yourself era, maybe then. Also, is anyone actually reading these condescending blocks of text he puts on screen? I understand using text on your screen to get a better point or to show you didn't say something, but if you think I'm gonna pause the video and get lectured to where your original point gets submerged in a sea of spite and jealousy, you must be as idiotic as that guy who cut down the wetlands in his backyard and expected not to get a fine for it.
Oh god, this guy's so full of it. I can't. This is so frustrating to watch. The DMCA protects people's assets, their digital assets. If someone makes a song, you literally can't use more than like maybe 10 seconds of their content. Otherwise, you could get DMCA. Like, I'll show you. Look how far I was. When you search for Onision right here, you got a few songs. Wow, really so successful, Jesus. But you got some songs. Click on I'm a Banana Remix.
I'll just save you the ego stroking here, because even Onision doesn't seem to know what it's like to be a YouTuber either. A YouTuber would already be aware of the existence of copyright. We talk about it all the time when companies like RIA and UMG abuse the copyright systems they get their hands on. Such as his more recent video where he talks about the new law that's going into place where DMCA strikes could result in full-on jail time. No free use limit, no 15-second rule. If a car drives by at 60 miles per hour playing Cardi B during your stream, you'll get locked up and be thrown one back for Tyrone.
Like, what you ridiculous people don't understand is that copyright is really powerful. Really, really powerful. Like, you can get sued just for using tattoos.
You, do realize that Charlie's a musician himself, right? It would be virtually impossible for him not to have picked up this knowledge as he was working on multiple songs he was doing throughout the year under the Gentleman.
So this dude makes maybe over $1 million a year, maybe 2, 3, 4, I don't know how much. It says here he's worth $4.2 million. Okay, so this guy's a multi-millionaire, right? And of course he can relate with you, right? Well, guess what? I'm not a multi-millionaire, so technically I'm more in touch than him because I'm not a millionaire.
Are you completely sure about that? I mean, you are right about not being a millionaire. Being in debt will definitely do that to you. But I don't think that many people have cut down protected wetlands before. I mean, nothing really screams, I'm in touch with people more than not even recording. Uploading a video of your significant other having a seizure rather than calling the emergency services.
So this dude with all his millions of dollars is mad because, in many cases, struggling artists want to be able to license the property that they create and profit from it. But because he just sits there and plays video games all day, suddenly, oh, it's not fair anymore. I want to be able to play video games and steal your music and redistribute it for free. I want to literally pirate your music.
Oh, come on, man.
I get that this is just basic Onion here, but the mental gymnastics he had to go through to reach that point are utterly baffling. If you didn't pause a clip every few seconds, you could possibly get a gist of what the guy's trying to say. Oh god, there's still 5 minutes of this to go through. If I were old enough to drink, I'd probably be dead in an alley trying to drink away any memory of this. I still can't believe we've only come to know this guy because he acted like a dipshit in a banana costume. So I can barely manage anymore, and I don't want you to suffer as long as I am, so I'm just gonna give a quick summary of the rest of this. After he finishes his crappy DMCA kiss up, he goes into the videos where Critical gives his take on channels making not so stellar decisions. In the middle of thinking out loud, he tries his damnedest to spin the narrative that Critical is attacking and bullying smaller channels. So first was about Ryan Franklin's response to the video Charlie made on him 2 years ago, where Ryan Franklin was called out for being an obnoxious douche-tuber. Looking at his response, the guy definitely changed for the better. It makes it a bit sad to see the like ratio for the video so mixed. But rest assured, when you're dealing with Onion, he has to spin the truth so it'll fit his hit piece, narrative.
110%. I used to think I was so much more better than everyone else because I had YouTube subscribers.
And this dude, because Penguins is so gigantic on YouTube, I guess he's just rolling over and showing Penguins his belly, and yet he still achieved massive dislike.
Like the person I was 2 years ago. I really, really don't.
Come on, man. Give me a C, give me a U, give me a C, give me a K. Stop being that way, dude.
I'm sorry. Onion. He's the cook.
Come to me.
Almost there.
Wait, what?
That's right, baby. Your lips taste like cherry.
Oh my god, no.
This feels so right without whiskers. No more sandpaper except down there.
This is a letter from one of you guys. I think her name's Jessica. I haven't opened that fan mail in 2 years.
What a cool guy. He couldn't even be bothered to read who the fan mail was from. He's had it for...
Dude, your voice makes me so tired. Alright, so naturally I'm gonna get, you know, a wave of mad people at me, but y'all should know, you started it. But unlike spineless folk, I'm not interested in just rolling over because your smell is so bad from not washing yourself, as hippies do. Bye!
I feel like those seconds alone are enough to capture why this video was even made to begin with. Onion is jealous of Charlie, and decided to use the 3 videos Charlie made as fodder for this shoddily put together excuse for a commentary video. Imagine iDubbbz took the video that Charlie made about him and his OnlyFans girlfriend and just used that just to go ham on him, just call him everything under the sun. Everything under the sun just being blank Jesus, which is only an insult from Onision because we all know how that guy feels about religion. And fat people. And anyone that isn't him. I used to think I was pretty bad at structuring my videos into this like consumable format so people could just get a basic understanding as quickly as possible. This video has gone to show me that not only is that true, but Onion here is somehow worse. It does lift the spirits a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Just the pickup I needed for 2021. I won't even bother looking through the rest of the video. I'm sorry for the Pokimane fans as well, but I can't take another second of hearing Onision. I already know my editor is gonna hate me for making him go through Onision videos just to have the snippets in. Wait, I might. For those of you curious about the rest of the video, it's just Onision saying Critical bullied NNA Productions for saying that he's been doing the same exact video for ages now, and still is. It ends with him reading some baseless, uplifting quotes, which I'll save you the pain of even listening to. Now, to wrap this up, Onision, if you happen to be listening to this video,